Today I wanted to highlight the Tinker web page, Tinker app, because you can get it as an app on your phone or your iPad or tablet. Tinker is a coding app that uses various kinds of things that would interest kids from grades K through 12 in learning about coding. I myself am not code savvy, so it has been fun for me to kind of go in here and play around with this app. The one thing that I do like about Tinker is that it has a lot of resources that you can use. It also goes along with Hour of Code and has professional development in it. And it has courses that you and students can take for free. And you can look for courses per each grade level to see what it is, what is out there for you or for your students to use. And you can also look through standards to see if there's a certain standard or skill that you want your students to learn, that you can look for that. You also can create classes with your students, and you can have them sign up either through their Google, Microsoft credentials or through their username and password, and you have a class code that you would take to assign your students to. After you have given your students either a username or password, or they log in with their credentials, if they create a username and password and all of those, then they just click on or get the code and join the class. And then you can create your own projects to use in different ways. You can do text coding, games, and apps, or your recent things will show up here. You can build. I'm sorry, I went to the wrong thing. But you can go in and create a new project for your students to do. And when you go in, you can look through and see if you want them to do block coding, Python, JavaScript, HTML and CSS, Java, and so on. And then you can also look through the already created projects that are here. And they have Barbie and Minecraft and games and several different things that might interest students who are wanting to learn to code, and this might help them learn to code. And for those of us who are beginners, you can go in to one of their projects and start the project. And it will walk you through how to complete the project using block code is what this is called. And I'm having some technology slowness, so but it shows you how you have a stage. They call this background here the stage. And then it shows you over here how to create this story, how to tell a story with the code. And so it tells you that you'll use animation, timing, and dialogue. And you start by adding your dialogue for your cow. So your cow is up here, and it gives you these two blocks already. And then you go to the next page, and it's telling you that you're going to say knock knock, and it says the owl is already talking, but the cow has nothing to say. So click the white area of the say block to type in words for the cow's speech. Type knock knock into the code block so that it looks like this. And then you can see what the block will look like after you type knock knock into the block right here. So we'll type knock knock in. And then we'll go to the next page. And the next page, it tells us to attach these blocks to the cow's code because we're wanting the cow to say, cows go. So when you're learning, it gives you these examples, and you just take them and drag them over to the cow's area right here. And then it shows you what your code should look like so that you know, hey, I did that right. I put that in the right place. And so if you had taken this and put one of them in the wrong place, then you would have to figure out, oh, wait, I did something wrong. Let me see what I did wrong. So it will help you learn problem-solving skills as well. And then it tells us that the wait block, the block that says wait, makes the cow wait 3 seconds before talking. And then we're going to add the punchline. So it says attach these blocks to the cow's code. So you attach those blocks there. And then it again shows you what your code should look like. And you click the next button. And it says the last say block doesn't have a value for seconds inside of it. So the cow will say the punchline until you press stop. And it says, no silly cows go moo. So click the white area of the play sound to make the cow play a different sound. So if you want, right now it says cow moo, but if you wanted the cow to bark like a dog, then you would type in dog bark or cat meow or snake hiss, something like that. And that's the end of the tutorial. So you click done, and it shows you other options of blocks that you can add in. And then you go over here, and I'm going to move the screen over. You go over here and press this play button down here, and it will animates your story. And you can see the dialogue between the two. And the cow went moo, and the owl, I guess, wasn't expecting it. So he makes that scared face. And if you click on the owl, it shows you what the owl's doing. And so the owl says, who's there? Cows go who, and then the cow says, cow goes moo. Cows go moo, and then the cow moos. So when you click the stop button, then it shows you that you have you've completed the code, and then you can come up here and save your code if you would like to do that. Save what you've built, or you can add to it, play around with it, different things like that. Okay, there we go, making it bigger. I thought there was a way to make it bigger. So the cow says, knock, knock, who's there? Cows go. And he says, cows go who? No, silly, cows go moo. And so there's the joke. So you can see how kids would enjoy learning how to do coding like this. And I've enjoyed it myself. Like I said, I don't know very much about coding. But there is a cost to it if you want to get into it more. There is a cost to doing, to using Tinker over a longer period of time. Let's see. But if you have someone that's interested in robotics, drones, or whatever, you can go there. If somebody's wanting to learn Java, you can use that. It has STEM activities, biodiversity, science, making interactive food pyramid that represents a food chain. So this will be great for like the students that I'm going to have in the coming year who may not understand if they're reading a biology textbook or a biology, something that they find, they might not understand a food chain or food web. But being able to do this may be something that would help them to learn about the ecological pyramid. So anyway, I hope that this piques your interest about Tinker, and you can go and download it to your phone or to your tablet. I downloaded it to my phone, and honestly, it took me a minute to figure out what I was supposed to do. I had to actually do a couple of these tutorials so that I could learn how to do it. But okay, so if we click on the little animal, it makes the animal go to where it is in the pyramid. So you could guess where they go before they're placed. Let's see. It tells you the top predators are sharks. It tells you about the area things. So I think that this will be really good for elementary kids, or like the kids I'm going to have next year, the moderate, severe, profound students. So that's a look at Tinker, and I hope that this helps you have a better understanding of the app and how it might be useful in your classroom.